Why, hello there, my lovelies. Welcome back. I know it's been a while, a hot minute. I've been stressed. I've been doing a lot of stuff, okay? We are trying to graduate while working 3 to 4 days a week and publishing a book and marketing said book. It's a lot, but we're back. And what are we back to do? We're back to talk about makeup because what do I love? I love makeup. Literally, it's a mild problem. Um, Okay, it's not a massive problem, but it's a mild problem. But something I really love is winter makeup. But we are unfortunately out of winter. However, though, I want to kind of carry over that love into spring because spring and summer, not as big of a fan of warm tones, but I have a ton of warm tones, so I want to figure out how to wear them. And I want to figure out what I like to do for complexion products too. And so I'm just gonna be kind of like talking through what I'm planning on wearing this spring, what I'm planning on wearing as we transition out of winter into summer, because I don't know why, but I feel like people forget spring is also still 3 months. But right now, where I live, it still feels like winter. It's still in the 30s, like sometimes even the 20s. But by the time we hit like beginning of June, it's gonna be in the 60s. And for some of you guys, you might be thinking, that's winter weather. No, that's summer weather where I live. Okay, so I want to talk what I'll be wearing as we transition from cold into warm weather. And if that sounds interesting to you and you're just fascinated by what some random chick on the internet's wearing, stick with me. I will say I will not be talking about products because I don't believe in promoting consumption. I believe in promoting the opposite thing, actually, non-consumption. I also live in a family of people with mild spending problems and shopping addictions. Send help. So let's start off in the order that I do my makeup. I feel like I do my makeup in a weird order. I know a lot of people do like their base products first, and then they'll do their eyeshadow, and then they'll do their complexion. I do base, complexion, eyeshadow. So it's like it's switched around a little bit because I feel like like if you don't do complexion like base first, you do eyeshadow first. But I feel like no matter what, a lot of people tend to do like complexion last. But I just like to have I feel like complexion it sets a nice base. Plus, I like having very flush cheeks and it takes me a while to blend out all my blush and I would rather go out with one shade on the eyelids than no blush. So, okay, but we aren't quite there yet. We are still at base products. For base products, I have a fairly set routine year round. Just year round, basically, my skin is pretty much the same, and any needs that I have, I kind of meet them through skincare because my skincare is my skincare and my makeup is my makeup. The two don't really correlate, but I mean, sometimes I guess I'll use maybe a more hydrating like primer in the winter time, but it's always the same. It's always a blurring primer with some sort of green tint to cancel out some of the redness I have because I like artificial redness. I don't like real redness because my natural redness is very much right here. I like it like up here. I like it to kind of like sculpt and lift my face rather than make it look like well, I do have breathing issues and I do forget my inhaler, but I don't like it to look like it, okay? I would like to look as though I just came back from a healthy walk, not I just almost passed out from a lack of oxygen. Concealer is another thing that I wear the exact same thing year round. I just like a high coverage concealer because I got bad under eye circles. Generally in the lightest shade the line offers because I I'm pale. I look like my Finnish ancestors. What can I say? I also vaguely speak like my Finnish ancestors. Um, my poor niece, she's getting taught 3 languages. I feel like I feel like her other aunt is also probably gonna maybe try and yeah, they might try and teach her another language too. Poor thing is gonna grow up with people speaking 4 different languages around her. Pale, so I try to go for a lighter than my skin tone concealer to make it brighter, but that never happens. And I got the under eye circles of looking like I just got punched in the face. I've had them since I was like 4. So we like high coverage here. For complexion products, this is where we start to see the change a little bit. So normally during the winter time, I'm wearing all matte. During the springtime, I start to like it's like this like glowy little demon is crawling out of the pits of hell. Okay, I love a cool toned, glowy blush. I love it. The one I'm wearing right now, I like it. I feel like it's not too much, but there's just enough. I put it on and I'm like, oh, I don't look dead. Like, that was my first thought this morning. I'm like, ooh, this makes me look alive. This doesn't make me look like I'm dead inside. And it's true. I don't look dead inside. Like, sometimes without blush, I either am like too red or I'm just. I one time had someone ask if I was anemic, unsolicited, on the internet. That that hurt. I love a glowy blush. I think they're so pretty. I know some people don't like it. It's my cup of tea. It might not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. For highlighter, I'm still loving a cooler toned highlighter. During spring, I do tend to still wear cooler tones on the cheeks, and maybe as we move into like June, I wear a little bit more warmer toned pinks, but still not like oranges and reds and kind of more like burnt colors, if that makes sense. Think it makes sense? I don't know. During the summer, I like to look as though my skin is going to peel off in a week. That's maybe. I know it's gross, but that's what I like. I still love cooler tones in the springtime. I think I have a cooler undertone, so I think it looks well. Technically, I have a neutral undertone. Like, I got like the part like the blue and the green. I think that means like you have cool tones like in like the veins. But I personally think I look better in silver. People tell me I look good in gold too, and I'm like, well, I prefer cool tones on me. So it's all about what you prefer too. It's not so much about what other people like. So I keep my highlighters still cool because I want to match the blush too. And that just basically right now I'm just wearing like a cool tone pink highlighter. I like it. It's fine. It's in the blush palette that I'm using right now, so it's very convenient. I don't have to pull out another blush. Again, it's actually discontinued, so even if I want that's the thing. I have so much discontinued stuff. If I wanted to give you guys product recommendations, I think like yeah, maybe 3 things in my daily routine are still available. So yeah, don't come at me for expired makeup, okay? I know it's not safe. I get it. I do it with I don't use expired mascara. Well, actually, technically I do, but like I'm not buying a new mascara. I buy a new mascara at least every 6 months. Well, at most every 6 months. At least every like 4. I actually need to pick up another mascara, but I'm procrastinating it. Okay, now going on to bronzer. I like a matte bronzer. I do. I'm not a huge fan of shimmery bronzers. I use them, yes, because I own them and I want to get use out of them, but I don't use those until summer just because I don't know, I don't really want to like I don't like how it looks on me personally. I like how it looks on other people, but for me it's too much glow. Again, I'm very naturally pale. I do tan really easily and I hold a tan really well. That's like it's so weird because my foundation shades they change so much throughout the years because sometimes like dead of winter we're pale. I was pale all last summer too because when it was sunny I was stuck inside working slash mental health stuff, but it sucked. And this summer I intend to get tan. I intend to be glowing, and so I will be wearing a glowy bronzer in the summertime. I will not be wearing one in spring because just I don't know, it's a personal preference. If you like to wear glowy bronzer year round, you do you, but this is all my personal preference. This is what I enjoy doing for makeup. Does that make sense? Okay, good. If you do you, that's all I'm saying here. Kind of where it all starts to change a little bit, and that is eyeshadow. Now here's the thing, I love cool tone eyeshadows. I also love green eyeshadows, but I like cooler tone greens, like more grungy greens, more fall colors. I really like fall and winter colors. I don't like spring and summer colors. I just feel they are too vibrant, too bright. So that's why I'm oftentimes wearing something like this, what I have on today. And even though I work today, this is still gonna be like my every single day look for the next little bit. I like, if I'm wearing warm tones, I feel like it's gotta be neutral. I am not a huge pinks fan, so that kind of rules out pinks. I'm not as big of a purples fan, but I like cooler tone purples. I hate super warm tone purples. Like, I don't like burgundies. You might be thinking this shirt is burgundy, and you might be right. Well, technically speaking, it's red and blue, so it looks kind of like burgundy from a distance. but I don't like them on the eyelids. I feel they just look too dark, and I already have a ton of just blueness and redness in like my natural skin around my eyes, so I feel like it just kind of makes everything look like a bruise. I will admit that could just be a fault in my own personal skill level, but I don't like it. I just don't. For eyeshadows, what I do instead is I just wear neutrals. I don't mind wearing neutrals. I think they're really pretty, but I'll wear just a warm tone neutral and then maybe like a very light warm tone cream, very light gold. I love yellow, so that's one of the colors I wear so much. I love yellow eyeshadow. I wear it at least once a week, and I'm gonna get so much use out of my yellows because something tells me I'm gonna be using my yellows, my very pale purples a lot this season, because those are two things that are like colorful that I still love to use, but I'll just be wearing my warm toned neutrals. Mascara, I wear the exact same mascara every single day. I don't know why people have more than one mascara. Like, I get it if you're like a makeup YouTuber and it's part of your job to test mascaras, but no, I only have one. I cycle through it. It's just the not the Lash Princess, the Out Crazy Extreme from Essence. I think they make really good mascaras. That is a product recommendation, but just buy one at a time. You don't need multiple mascaras. I'm sorry, you just don't. Because here's the thing, you can't go through a mascara before it expires. I stand by, we need to make mascara tubes just smaller, give us less product or more stable formulas. Because, like, I don't know, I don't go through all my product in 3 months. And frankly, yeah, I'll buy a cheap mascara because I'm not going to go through all of it. Why would I spend 20 bucks every single 3 months to get a mascara? Even every single 6 months, that's really expensive, and that adds up. If you buy mascara 4 times a year, that's 80 bucks. And yeah, the economy's crap, but 80 bucks is still 80 bucks. Lips, I'm still loving a cool tone, but I'm moving a little bit away from neutrals and a little bit more to pinks. And maybe if I am wearing a neutral, it's a little bit more warm tone. I'm generally only a bullet lipstick kind of person. I don't like glosses, and I don't get why everyone hates bullet lipsticks. If we're being honest, I love gloss like as much as the next person for hydrating, but when it comes to that being the only thing on my lips, I naturally have a very nice lip color, but it's either gonna be a lipstick or chapstick, because I'm not just going to be wearing a plain gloss. I feel like that just, it makes it look like I like my natural lips color, but I don't like it enough to want it to be shiny. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, I will wear lipstick and gloss, but I won't just wear gloss on its own. You know? Maybe this is weird. I don't know. I have weird preferences. I am very, very aware. Alright, so that's that. I know normally we would be doing my seasonal palette update, but busy week, people. Busy week. And no, I didn't have time to film it yesterday. I don't have time to film it today. I didn't have time to do it tomorrow or this weekend or until Monday. I'll get it done on Tuesday. That's my promise to you guys. I honestly did not realize how busy my week was going to be, like, at the start of it. And I also procrastinated a bunch of school, so I'm screwed. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go do schoolwork, and I will catch you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and bye!